So have to think, envisioning 10x, what is your end game in the future? To do this, you have to think in decades. You can no longer think in years. I'm going to show you some examples, but if you look at that line, the straight line of 10%, that's typical industries are on a 10% growth curve. They don't need to do much hard work. They already control their markets, but they're not disrupting. Until somebody comes in and starts a new way of doing what they're doing and create that curve that goes into the future, a new way of doing things, disrupting that straight line. No better example of the super traditional music industry that we all know how was disrupted. So they missed this point. When digitalization came, this was the miracle that you could do for music. You could personalize music, and the record companies did not care. But you know exactly who cared. First, Apple and Steve Jobs created a software to be able to manage your music, download better. They created the iPod, which actually has been retired last year, the last iPod. And then, if you look at what happened to Apple, they missed the streaming wars. And Spotify came in and took over the streaming, now becoming the biggest streaming platform in the world. But you can see how the record industry kept thinking 10%, while other people were going to break that pattern. This is also why the train companies did not start airlines, why the telcos did not invent Skype, and why hotels did not think of Airbnb. Because as long as they had this 10%, they were happy. And this is why you have to think imaginatively. This means that companies are mentally stuck. They're thinking about the past more than they're thinking about the future, and it's also because they don't have the tools to do it.